Alright my friends, welcome back to my Madhouse Difficulty walkthrough for Resident Evil 7. So during this segment we're going to head towards the testing area and we will have to pass a bunch of trials, which aren't that hard honestly, but on Madhouse Difficulty we're going to face a bunch of enemies and you'll notice that there's a clear difference in Madhouse Difficulty compared to the other difficulties because they decided to double the amount of enemies that we have to face. But aside from that, the traps aren't very bad to deal with, you just have to memorize them and you'll be fine. For now, let's watch this recording.
Work. Ethan. Hold on. I got something for you. Looky what I've got. You know what this is for? You know what Zoe wants to do with this? She thinks this thing is special. No, Ethan. That ain't special. This right here is special. You see, Ethan? Not everybody wants to turn back the clock! What? What, Evelyn? I'm just trying to show him not everybody wants to go back to how things were. There's a stupid bitch. She doesn't understand that I don't want to go back to how things were before my father found y'all. Not everybody wants to turn back the clock. So Ethan, you can crawl around underneath that filthy, rotten house all you want looking for them ingredients, but you ain't gonna find a goddamn thing, Ethan. You'll need that serum? Ooh, baby. You're gonna have to come through me. You hear? Now come on, Ethan. What do you say?
And I don't know about you guys, but I could have done without the entire ripping off the nails scene. Of all the things that I've witnessed in this game, that's probably the thing that bothers me the most. I mean, there's a lot of things that bother me in the game, but yeah, didn't like that part at all. Anyway, as you step inside this room, there's a bunch of bombs and they're kind of easy to miss because you can barely see the wires, but if you go against them you'll take a lot of damage, so you have to destroy them before you can move on ahead. You don't need to destroy all of them, but it's just easier if you do it that way. You won't have any issues. Now if you got that photograph with the hidden clue, you'll find a repair kit here, and if you combine the repair kit with the broken handgun you'll get a better handgun. It doesn't carry as many bullets as your current handgun, but it's more powerful. So I suggest that once you get rid of all the ammunition that you have on the standard handgun, switch it with the other one because it delivers more damage. Don't break that crate, it's actually a bomb. And if you go over here in the corner you'll find another antique coin. And make sure you get that explosive over there in the corner. And over here duck. And if you look over here you'll find some extra shotgun shells. And now we can destroy the other bomb. There we go.
I know. Fucking password, right? Why don't you try 0814? No! 0621. No, it's 0514. Oh, come on. Take a chance, you never know.
Luca's just trying to mess with you. It doesn't matter which combination you put here. It's never right. and it triggers a trap, so make sure you move away from the door. We should be able to shoot him from here, but I guess we can't. That would make things too easy, I guess. But anyway, once that happens, there's going to be a secret passage here. And if you look over here in the corner, you'll find a magnum bullet. Anyway, don't break that crate. Again, it's another exploding crate. Stop stalking me. There we go. See, I knew that guy was coming. Those darn molded, always getting in your way. Fortunately, whenever they're on all fours, they're weaker. And in this room we're going to find another antique coin and steroids, which give Ethan a boost in strength, which I think is a very wrong message that they're trying to send here, but well, we're still going to take them. And probably what's going to happen is that Ethan's going to be the one acting like a lunatic and insane and getting mad over every little thing. So he might even be more insane than the bakers at this point, but we're going to take them. Just make sure you destroy all the bombs here, because as you can see, this room is filled with them. And now on Madhouse Difficulty, you'll notice that there's a lot more enemies here for you to face. So have your shotgun prepared. Hello. Goodbye. Perfectly placed shotgun shot will take care of that molded. But now here comes the tricky part. Move forward just a little bit. Here comes the first one, and here comes the second one. I don't think they even appear on the easier difficulties, or if they do appear, only one of them appears. But on Madhouse you have to deal with two of them, which can be troublesome, because if you don't get them down quickly with well-aimed headshots, they're going to jump at you and you're going to take damage, and you might be in a difficult situation. Anyway, before you step inside the saving room, make sure you shoot at Mr.Everywhere over there. There we go. And now let's get inside, and we're going to prepare and arrange our items here. I recommend that you save your game here, because we're about to have a troublesome fight. And Ethan won't last long at all on Madhouse Difficulty if he takes damage. So we're going to prepare a couple of strong fluids here. Whenever you combine a strong chemical with one of the blue bags, that will prepare one of the red bags, which you can then use to prepare some enhanced ammunition or flame rounds, whatever you want really. So that's a good way for you to get some extra ammunition. See, just like that we got some extra enhanced bullets, which will come in handy for the fight that we're about to have. Essentially for this fight we're going to use both handguns and the shotgun. If you really feel the need to use it, you can use the grenade launcher, but I like to save it for later, even though it does deliver a lot of damage. And of course, if you really want, you can use the Magnum as well, but I'm not going to use it. Again, I'm going to be saving it for later, but I do recommend that you save your game here just to be on the safe side, because remember, on Madhouse Difficulty you don't get a lot of automatic saves, even though you do get an automatic save before you step inside this area. Anyway, let's pick up the shotgun shells, and now let's go through here. We don't need that herb, so let's jump down. I really don't know. The bakers must have had a lot of money, because they have like 3 houses here in this complex. They have a barn, I'm assuming they must have been very well off. That's not even including the boat area, because they do own a boat, so yeah. Seems that before they turned into American psychos, they were doing pretty well for themselves. Anyway, let's place the battery here. And let's place ourselves close to the elevator and get ready to shoot. On Madhouse Difficulty, we're going to deal with 2 fat molded. On the easier difficulties, you only have to deal with 1, which makes things a lot easier. But until the gate opens, you can get a lot of headshots with your enhanced ammo on them. And now let's use the shotgun. Duck whenever they start vomiting. And if you want to stop them when they're running at you, make sure you shoot them in the legs. That will stop them. But the most important thing is for you to duck whenever they start vomiting at you. And be careful, because they explode once you destroy them. And if you're standing close to them, you will take damage. He should be close to being done, hopefully. He's going to vomit again. Absolutely disgusting. But there we go, we got both of them. So yeah, we just need to duck and take cover. And it might take you a while, but with those early headshots that you can get in before they can do anything, you really do save a lot of time, and it makes the fight a lot easier. So that turned out pretty well, and now we can get rid of the standard handgun. There's no point in reloading it, because the handgun that we have works a lot better. Like I said, it carries a little bit less ammunition, but it's more powerful. Okay. You see that guy up there? The burned body. That's poor Clancy. Unfortunately, as we know from watching the videotape, he didn't make it. That's the passcode that we need to input on the control panel. And there's another antique coin here. Fortunately, thanks to Clancy, we'll be able to solve this puzzle. Or rather, this very twisted game. Like I said, they took inspiration from Saw for this part. I have no doubt about that. It's like they just decided to put a bunch of horror movies combined, and as a result we got Resident Evil 7. Anyway, get rid of all of your items and let's input the code. There we go. And I don't know if you noticed, but that sound, whenever you input the code correctly, and the button sound, it's the same sound from the early Resident Evil games, whenever you inputted codes on computers and so on. So that's a nice little reference. But anyway, we have to wait for the lights to turn on. And now that we know the solution to this puzzle, thanks to Clancy, we don't need to make any mistakes here. Because if you do make any mistakes, you will die.
Ethan, language. There are children in the building somewhere. I think. I'm not sure anymore.
So we're about to catch Lucas off guard, because we're not going to fall for his trap here. Since during this part we can skip most of the steps. Unlike poor Clancy, who never stood a chance. Would have been nice if at least one of them survived. Anyway, as you know, the password is loser. Which to me, it makes me think that Lucas actually... he probably sees himself as a loser, so there's some sort of psychological thing going on here. Because it seems that he was mocked a lot, and clearly that played a role in why he essentially became a lunatic. Apparently he was kind of crazy even before he was infected. It's amazing how well Ethan can use that hand even though it was cut off and reattached. Must be all of those steroids, you know, because that's what steroids do essentially.
Motherfucker! You're supposed to die!
Nope, we're not going to die here. But first we need to get rid of this dynamite. And now we just need to wait for the dynamite to explode so that we can get out of here. I suppose I could go to the other room and thank Clancy once again for providing me with a solution for this puzzle.
That was supposed to be for you, goddammit!
But here we are, that's what we were looking for. Don't know how we'll make a serum out of that, but oh well.
Mia? Mia! Mia!
She's alive.
Who are you? Where are you?
We're just beyond the pier, outside that room. Hurry!
Well now, Ethan.
The fuck do you want?
You? Dead? Guess that's not in the cards. Not yet.
Lucky me. Look, unless you have any more surprises up your sleeve, I suggest you...
Now that would be telling, Ethan. And I don't do spoilers.
Dick.
Poor Zoe, she's the one who's been helping out Ethan all along, yet Ethan's all like, Mia? 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 Even though she cut off his hand and beat him up pretty badly, and she lied to him and ran away. But anyway guys, that's it for this segment. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later for the next part. Take care.